If you love Edikiakong soup, let me see your hand in the comment section. Hello, I hope you are doing well today. Welcome to today's video. So today I shall be taking us through the step-by-step process on how to make correct Edikiakong soup. So if this is something you are interested in seeing, please keep watching this video. And yes, if today is your first time of coming across my channel, you're so welcome to my channel. And if you're an old subscriber or returning subscriber, I thank you for coming back. I don't take your support for granted. Now let's get right into the video. So you start by steaming your protein. In a clean pot, add your beef or your protein depending what you want to use. Add some seasoning cube, add salt, then mix everything together so that the spices, the seasoning and the salt will combine into the meat. Then you cover the pot so that the beef will steam and release some juice. After some minutes, open the pot, you will realize that the beef has released some juices. Now what you're going to do is to top up water. Please, at this stage, you have to add very little water. We don't really need much water when making Edikiakong soup. Okay, so add little water, just enough to cook the beef until it is soft. Then after that, you add your pomo, depending on what you're going to use. Like me, I added pomo, then I added some stock fish. Then I'll go ahead and you cover the pot. So please, I shall be interchanging you and me, or we, depending. Please just bear with me. Now, while the beef or the proteins are still cooking, you go ahead to prepare the vegetables. So this is water leaf. Okay, so because the main ingredients, the two main leaves you use for Edikiakong soup are water leaves and pumpkin or ugu leaves. So the first thing is to first of all prepare the water leaf. Okay, so you pluck out the leaf from the stalk, not completely, just a little. Okay, remove the flowers. For me, the flowers, I will be pouring them in my gardens and they'll continue growing, the flowers and the seeds. I'm just removing the flowers and the seeds. So when you pour them in the garden or on the soil, it's going to grow to give you fresh water leaves. So what I do with my water leaf is that I cut my water leaf before I wash them. Okay, so I cut them. After cutting, I wash them. I leave it in the sieve for the water to continue draining. Of course, some people wash before they cut. So please let me know which of the methods you prefer. Do you prefer to wash before cutting or you cut before washing? Let us know in the comment section. So when you're done with the water leaf, the next thing is to move to the ugu or pumpkin leaf. So for this one, I normally pick out the pumpkin leaves, the leaves from the stalk. So after picking out everything, then I go ahead to wash. For this ugu, I wash before I cut. So after washing, I go ahead and I start slicing the ugu. Okay, I normally wash before slicing so that the ugu will not lose its nutrients in the water. So some people, of course, they slice before washing. So also, which one do you prefer? But I prefer to wash before I cut so as to retain the nutrients. So after cutting, I set aside, or you set aside, and move to the next stage. So when you're done with the cutting of ugu, open the pot. At this stage, the proteins will be very soft. So you go ahead and you add your pepper. This is a blend of pepper and onion. So you add it to the beef or the protein that is cooking. You stir everything together. After stirring, then you have to add palm oil. Please, don't judge me. Don't judge, because this particular soup requires a lot, like a lot of palm oil. So you add a lot of palm oil into the protein. Then you cover it and leave it to start boiling. After some minutes, just open it. When you open it, so in my own case, I went ahead, I added some Edikiakong. See, this soup, the truth of the matter is you have to use enough protein, like enough. But if you don't have, trust me, even if it's crayfish you have, you can still make do with crayfish and it's going to come out perfect. Okay, but the rule of this soup is that it requires enough protein. But please don't say because I don't have enough protein I will not cook Edikaikong. Even if it's crayfish you have, please do use it. Okay, so few minutes later, the smoked fish I added has absorbed the the seasonings, and the water is already drying up, as you can see. So it is required that you allow the water to dry up completely or almost completely, because you don't need this soup watery. But if you want your own watery, no problem, the choice is all yours. Okay, so the next thing, you go ahead and you add your water leaf, the water leaf that was sliced earlier. This is the time to add it. So you add the water leaf, then you cover the pot for the water leaf to cook for about, let's say, just few minutes, let's say 5 minutes, because the water leaf contains some water. So you are going to allow the water in the water leaf to at least dry to an extent. Okay, so this is the reason why you don't need much water, because even the water leaf is going to release some water also into the soup. So that is why you don't need much stock water. That's why you have to allow the stock from the proteins to reduce drastically before you start adding the leaves. Okay, now at this stage, you go ahead and you add your crayfish. You can of course grind this crayfish into powder, but most times I like my crayfish ungrinded. So now, after adding the crayfish, you go ahead and add your seasoning cube. After adding seasoning cube, you add your salt, you stir together. Okay, now as you're doing, if you feel that the oil is not enough, it didn't catch enough according to we, then you're going to top up the palm oil. Like I said, this soup requires a lot of oil. So if you feel that the oil is not enough, so you can top up the oil. Okay, so after stirring everything together, the next thing to do is to add the pumpkin leaf, that is the ugu leaf. Then after adding the ugu leaf, you stir together. At this stage, you don't need the soup to be long on fire, to stay long on fire. Okay, so you stir everything together. So as you are stirring it, the ugu leaf is cooking, right? So you are going to leave it, you are going to stir while it cooks for about, let's just say, 3 minutes. You don't want the heat to destroy all the nutrients in the ugu or the pumpkin leaves. So that's basically it. It's very, very easy. It's simple. So you can serve and eat it with any swallow of your choice. It goes well with fufu, semo, eba, pando, just name it. You can even use it to eat rice. Some people use it to eat rice. So the choice is all yours. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please, before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I need your support. It's very, very important to me that you subscribe to this channel. Please drop a comment for me in the comment section. I would really love to read from you. Like this video, share it before going. Thank you so much for watching. Until our next video, Merry Christmas. God bless you. Please don't forget to subscribe before going. Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe before going. Bye-bye.